Alright, hey you guys, it is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of Death Parade Episode 3, Rolling Ballad. Anyways, this episode was so freaking awesome. Oh my gosh, I really was just not prepared in the slightest for the epicness that was going to ensue in this episode. This episode made me so freaking happy because for like the past two episodes it's been kind of sad. I mean, like, because of course, like Mahiko getting sent to the void even though she didn't even really cheat on Takashi, or if she did, it was only like a one-time thing and she wasn't actually cheating and she actually just told him all that stuff so he would be able to let her go because he actually killed her and his baby. I don't know. This episode was awesome because like we get two more people, of course, and there's Suguru and a girl who does not remember who she is or what her name is. And of course things go the way they have been going. And we also see that in this episode the assistant, you can tell that a little bit of time, at least a little bit of time has passed since the last episode, like since the time of the last episode, because she's actually helping Dekium and Quindekium now, and she's like helping him explain the rules, and she even put the button on the table so that way they could push to see what game they're going to be playing, blah blah blah, which is awesome. So that means that she is starting to get used to how things are going, and it probably means that she's probably seen some people get sent to the void since then. So in this episode they get bowling, which I thought was awesome because bowling is so much fun. But the only difference about this game is the bowling ball, for each person they get the other person's heart in their ball, and you can feel like their heartbeat accelerate or slow down. You can feel like they're like, I guess when they get excited you get like hot and stuff. You can feel like their body temperature and stuff is like holding them in the ball, which is kind of creepy because they even showed one part when he had his fingers in the ball when he had his fingers in the ball, and it was like he feels like he's like feeling the inside of her, and that made him blush, which I thought was kind of funny. So yeah, after that, like, of course they start bowling, and it's a friendly game. Like at first they're kind of nervous. You can see like their heart beating really fast because they really don't know what to do, and he was thinking too hard. But they start playing, and they actually start having fun. Like they're not even thinking about the fact that they could possibly be dead. I mean, of course nobody thinks about that when they first get to Quindekium. They're just confused as to why they're there. So they start bowling and stuff, which is awesome. They have fun. They're joking around and stuff, and he finds out that she's actually really awesome. She has a really good form when she bowls, and they start, like I said, they start having fun. And then at one point he asks her if, like, when they leave, if she'll go on a date with him, and she was like, oh, it was so sweet. It was so sweet. She looked so shocked, but she was like, yeah. So they start bowling again, and then their memories start coming back, which is how most games are. Most of the games are in Quindekium. Their memories start coming back. So first, he sees Chesto, which is his friend whom they showed at the very beginning, who moved away. And he was looking at the girl, and he was like, she looks so much like her, blah blah blah, but it can't be her. So they continue playing, and then she has the same memory, and she automatically connects that she is Chesto. So she's like, oh, I'm Chesto, I'm your friend, I'm the one that moved away, blah blah blah. And they were all happy and together and all that good stuff. And the assistant was like, wait a minute, so that's his friend? And Dekium whispered something in her ear, and he told her not to freak out, and she was about to scream it out loud, but of course we don't find out until the end of the episode. So they continue playing, and they're having fun and everything, and then, like I said, of course the memories start slowly coming back. So then he remembers that what a friend told him. They don't like tell you what he said, but a friend whispered something in his ear, and then you see his facial expression change, and then you see them on the bus, and you see how they passed away because the bus got into an accident. So, and then at that point, like, the memory slowly kept coming back, and then she remembered that she got plastic surgery, and she remembered that she was actually his friend Mai, whom was still there even though Chesto left. She told him that she was always going to be there and that she loved him and blah blah blah. So she remembered that she got plastic surgery to get his attention because he never paid any attention to her before then. So she did all of that just to be able to, like, to catch his eye. So Then they showed that what his friend told him at the bowling alley, because that's where she worked at, was at the bowling alley. He told him that that was actually his friend Mai, and that she dropped out of school and got plastic surgery. So, but he didn't know that she got plastic surgery to get his attention. She knew that. So then they showed like when she had the consultation with the doctor, and then her getting the plastic surgery, and she looked completely different. She looked just like Chesto, which was why she went through all of that to get his attention. So after all of that, and it was like at the last frame, he was like, I still want to have a date with you. I want to spend our last moments together, because they realized that they had died. They died in that car accident, well, in that bus accident. So he's like, I still want to go on this date with you. Will you still go on the date with me? Blah, blah, blah. And she was like, well, if you'll have me. So Dekium, he got me, because I was about to be so fucking pissed when he said, is 5 minutes good enough? And then the sister yoked him up. I was like, you better do that. But he was just kidding. But you can't, I really honestly could not tell that he was joking, because he kept such a straight face. Dekium was awesome. So after that, Dekium, he let them go on their date, and they had like their little date thing, and that was when the credits came, and they showed them like being in a boat and drinking and eating and talking and all that good stuff. And then at the end, we see them going to the elevator, and they were like, I'm so happy that I actually got to spend these last moments with you up to the very end. So they got into the elevator, and they both went to reincarnation, which I thought was awesome, because at first I thought that one of them was going to go to the void. Well, one of them had to go to the void, and one of them had to go to reincarnation. But that's not the case, which is really awesome, because that kind of made me sad, because I was hoping that it wasn't going to be Mai that went to the void, because she went through all that stuff just to get his attention. But I was like, yes, so maybe there's a possibility that they actually will meet each other again, which would be awesome. So after that, we finally saw what Dekium told the assistant. He pretty much told her that she is not actually Chesto, she's Mai, his other friend, and they couldn't tell them that, because that would change the outcome of the game, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, this episode was freaking awesome. I was so in love with this episode. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But yeah, this episode was awesome. Yes. So, as always, I have a question for you guys. It's my question of the week. If you were so deeply in love with somebody and they did not recognize you as such, would you go through the changes that Mai went through to get their attention? So yeah. So as always, I would love to hear how you guys felt about this episode. How do you feel about the way things turned out? Do you think that Mai, like, they should have changed her face? Like, they should have changed her back to the original face that she had during the games, or what? But yeah, so as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. It helps me out a whole lot. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.